So should we try again?
Yeah, let's just restart the whole thing.
We didn't get too deep. Hey, welcome to the workshop where we talk about one quick tool to help you grow spiritually. My name is Alexis Coots.
I'm Brian Zuniga.
And I'm Stephen Pan.
Today we have Stephen Pan in the workshop with us. Stephen is part of challenge staff here at CBU.
Stephen's going to share a tool called F.O.U.R, the acronym that is a tool that helps you think about how to have a spiritual conversation. So Stephen, how would you use this tool? What scenario would you use it in?
Yeah, I use this anytime I meet a person, no matter what. This is in all my pockets, F.O.U.R, family, occupation, upbringing, and religion.
Let's walk through these kind of one by one. These help us think about what categories of questions to ask. So family, what do you ask about?
In general, when I get to the topic of family, I'll ask what their parents do, or if they have any siblings, where they grew up, where they're from, really anything about their family.
Okay, so you got family, then you ask about occupation. What do you usually ask about?
The easiest question to ask is, what is your major? How did you get that major? What led you to want to do that? Did they decide their major based off what their parents did?
So family, occupation, then upbringing. What kind of questions do you ask with that?
The way I transitioned to upbringing, I asked about what kind of household do they grow up in? Do they have traditions? Do they have weekly traditions? Do they eat together? Do they go to church together? And then, as you can hear, I'm already transitioning straight into the R for religion. Did you grow up in a religious household? And then after they answer a little bit, then I'll ask if it was Christian, or if it was Muslim, or it was Hindu. Would you say there was a time in your life when that religion became your own? It wasn't just what your parents believed, but actually became what you wanted to believe in.
I like how you move from like general to more specific. Family to, well, what does this mean to you? Can we get a live demonstration here? Stephen, let's say you meet Alexis. Alexis, let's say it's your 18-year-old self.
Okay.
You just stepped on campus at CBU, and you want to get to know where he's at spiritually. So you're going to use this acronym, family, occupation, upbringing, religion, to get there.
Hey, I'm Steven. What's your name?
What's up, man? I'm Alexis.
Hey, nice to meet you. You from the area?
Yeah, I actually grew up like 15 minutes away in Rialto, California, so Inland Empire is home for me.
Sweet. Did you have like siblings that came in CBU? How'd you hear of this place?
Nah, we actually had some family friends who came here and told us about it, and so a few years back, I came and checked it out with my parents and fell in love with the school when we came.
Okay. So your parents are big fans that you're here then?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool. What do they do?
Yeah, so my parents, my dad works in this metal like fabricating company, and my mom works for almost like a school district type thing. It's called ROP, and so they've been there for quite some time. Yeah.
Does your major have anything to do with what your parents do?
No, so my major is actually early childhood studies, so I want to get into education. I mean, my mom works for the district, but she's not like a teacher or anything like that. But I want to work with like children with special needs.
Is there like a reason why you want to work with special needs?
Yeah, so I kind of grew up in church for the most part, and so there was a ministry where we worked with children with special needs, and so they put me there when I was like in middle school and stuff, and so that kind of grew my heart for children with special needs. So I wanted to find an avenue to be able to, learn how to maybe work with kids with special needs.
Yeah, that's really cool here. I also grew up in a going to church.
Cool.
Yeah, Christian household. Would you say there's a time in your life when, Christianity became something that you seriously wanted to pursue? Because I remember, church was just something my parents did. I didn't always want to go. Would you say there's a time like that for you?
No, for sure. I'd say it was probably like my junior, senior year of high school. Even growing up in church, I did all the right things. I played music, went to all the functions. And so I think I did it for myself so I could look good even to people there. But I'd say junior, senior year is when I became a follower of Jesus. And so especially coming to the CBU, I've heard about a bunch of different things to get involved in and grow. And that's a huge reason also why I'm here is I want to grow spiritually. Yeah,
man, I would love to meet up with you and talk more about what it looks like. I went to CBU and I grew a ton spiritually. Would you be interested in grabbing me and talking about growing in Christ?
Dude, that'd be dope. Let's do it.
I love how fluid that sounded. It just sounded really natural.
Yeah. When you go through this, are you kind of remembering the things that you're hearing from them, or is the goal for you, I just want to get to religion?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm primarily listening to them. I'm not really thinking of the next question until I hear something that I want to dig deeper in. And this tool has become something I'm just so used to using. Yeah, I always listen.
Have you found that it's super smooth all the time?
No.
Okay. But you ask anyway?
I try it, and then if it's pretty clear that they don't want to talk about spiritual things, I'll just find another person.
That's
the
cool.
harvest is plentiful. people are ready to hear. So let's go find them.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Stephen, for joining us in the workshop. Thank you for joining us in the workshop. Don't forget that Challenge Night is every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. in Innovators. For more information, for more of these tools, download the Challenge app and get that information there. Peace.